Last weekend, evangelicals celebrated Eternity Sunday. Joanna Krupska from Tri Plus raises alarm about the increasing divorce rate in the church. In Dublin, unprecedented riots have occurred, and local evangelical churches are calling for peace. Bishop Gregor from Bielsko-Biała says that a person writes their own judgment throughout life, and God only stamps it at the final judgment. The Highlanders from Miętostwo are again organising a fundraiser for a sick child. For technology fans, the startup Prophetic is working on a device to control dreams. Perhaps in a year you will be able to buy a headband and program where you want to spend your vacation that night. To conclude our service, psychologists discover that delaying the delivery of good news gives an unexpected boost of energy. Is this the future of communication? Tune in to Radio Safira on Tuesday, November 28th.
On the last Sunday of the church year, evangelical churches in Poland and around the world celebrated Eternity Sunday. This holiday has an eschatological dimension and focuses on reflections on human transience, resurrection, the last judgment, and hope for eternal life. It is also a time for remembering the deceased, with a tradition of visiting their graves. Established in 1816 by Prussian King Frederick William III as a remembrance of those who died in the Napoleonic Wars, Eternity Sunday gradually gained a broader eschatological significance. In Poland, it is celebrated by Lutherans, Reformed and Methodists.
The Papal Association, Aid to the Church in Need, is increasing support for Christians affected by the conflict in the Holy Land. In collaboration with the Latin Patriarchate of Jerusalem, the organisation is helping residents of the Gaza Strip, the West Bank and East Jerusalem, including Christian migrants and refugees in Israel. In the Gaza Strip, hundreds of families are seeking refuge in churches, struggling with a lack of food, medicine and water. In the West Bank and East Jerusalem, where about 47,000 Christians have lost their source of income from tourism, they are now receiving food vouchers and medical support from the association.
Joanna Krupska, president of the Large Families Association Tri Plus, comments on the church marriage report, noting an increasing number of divorces and annulments. She emphasises that divorce often involves deep suffering, especially for children. After the 2016 reform of church law, which made the annulment process easier, there has been an increase in such cases. The Large Families Association conducts workshops for couples to support communication and understanding in relationships. Krupska notes that, despite the expansion of pop culture promoting fleeting relationships, many young people still value lasting and deep connections.
Riots broke out in Dublin after a knife attack on children and a school guardian. Ireland's Christian community, including the Evangelical Alliance of Ireland led by Nick Park, condemned these acts. Park highlighted the importance of a Christian stance in the face of growing social divisions, especially regarding debates over housing price increases and mixed attitudes towards migration. Authorities have described the riots as the worst in modern Ireland. Evangelical churches in Dublin are calling for prayers for peace and love, emphasising the role of immigrants in the community.
Bishop Piotr Gregor presided over a service at the Church of the Sacred Heart of Jesus in Bielsko-Biała. He stressed that without belief in the final judgment, evil and injustice in the world would be even more absurd and tragic. He noted that the final judgment is the moment when God will accept the verdict that a person writes for themselves throughout During the ceremony, members of the Catholic Action of the Bielsko-Żywiec Diocese received Pro Consecratione Mundi, medals for their testimony of Christian faith in public and professional life.
Highlanders from the parish in Miętostwo, after successfully raising 10 million zloty for Kamila Gil, are now supporting 5-year-old Jakub Bachula from Podsani, who is suffering from cancer. The proceeds from the fundraisers will be used for the boy's treatment. Father Janusz Rzepa, the parish priest, emphasised that helping others reflects the teachings of the gospel. Jakub, suffering from a rare cancer, needs treatment at a clinic in Heidelberg and a bone marrow transplant. About 4 million zloty is needed for his treatment.
Startup Prophetic is developing the Halo device, which aims to enable control of dream content. The device, a headband, uses focused ultrasound technology to stimulate the prefrontal cortex, facilitating the state of lucid dreaming. The company is collaborating with the Donders Institute in the Netherlands, studying the impact of Halo on brain activity. The device's launch is planned for 2025, and its potential benefits include mood improvement, creativity enhancement, and possible treatment of post-traumatic stress disorder.
Recent research by the American Psychological Association, published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, reveals that delaying the delivery of good news can significantly improve our well-being. Experiments show that participants who kept good news a secret, even for a short time, experienced increased excitement and energy. Dr. Michael Slepian from Columbia University notes that carefully planning the moment of revealing positive information can enhance its impact. If tomorrow you meet a friend who is shifting from foot to foot and pursing their lips, they might be testing new ways of communicating with you.
That's all for today in the news service of Radio Saphira. We are glad you are with us. May God bless us all.